Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another in the car edition of the New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Friday, April 3rd, 2026, and today's puzzle is a collaboration by Carolyn, Davies, Lynch, and Brian Callahan, each of whom have contributed a small number of puzzles to the New York Times. It's Friday, so we'll expect a tricky themeless puzzle with some wordplay and misdirection, punniness, and all sorts of good stuff. And let's dive right in and see what Carolyn and Brian have for us on this Good Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Blank Hoffman, member of the Chicago 7. No idea. Trace. This could mean a verb to trace, or it could mean a trace amount. A hint, maybe, something like that. Influence on the Beatles, I Am the Walrus. I should know this. I'm sure I've read about this before, but I cannot quite place it. Words before a dash. Might be ready, set, go before like a 100-meter dash or something. I mean, they don't use those words anymore, but I think that's what they're getting at. Crazy in Coahuila. I don't know where that is, but presumably somewhere Spanish-speaking, so I think we're looking for loco. Coy responds to why do you ask? Just curious, maybe? Or why do you ask? No reason? No. Okay, so it's giving me something like that, but I don't think, neither of those fit. And instead of trace at 6 across, we have now traced. At 18 across, traced for example. Traced for example. Drew, maybe? Looks okay with the crosses. Let's find out. SI or GQ, Sports Illustrated or GQ magazine, and both being sort of abbreviated here. I think we want mag. Corn whole question mark. A cob would be the whole sort of ear of corn, or maybe it's ear actually. That looks better. Hymns finale. Why is that a question mark? Hymns finale. Do we want the silent N at the end of the word hymn? I think that's probably what we're looking for. I would not have thought of that if not for the question mark, so I appreciate that from the editors or from the constructors. Baltic and Mediterranean abbreviated. Oh, see, those are both C's, but I think in this case we want the monopoly avenues, Baltic Avenue, Mediterranean Avenue. I think that's what we want there. Just again, from the abbreviation, I would have otherwise guessed C's with 4 letters. Sponsor of Auto Racing's Sprint Cup Series. I actually don't know this, but I'm going to take a wild guess with 3 letters and say it's STP Motor Oil. We'll find out. Conductor Previn with a Lifetime Achievement Grammy is under Previn. Writer's fillip. I've never seen that word in my life. What is a fillip? Oh boy, I guess we're going to find out. Let's check some downs. They're often picked up at coffee shops. Aromas. I definitely would not have gotten that without the crosses. That's good. Parents' warning. Behave. Also Austin Powers' warning. Sausage in British lingo. Banger. Bangers and mash. So Abby Hoffman, maybe? A spousal vow, I do. Does look like Abby. Bronte heroine is Jane Eyre. No reason. Okay, so I had no reason before, but this looked like no reason. So, here's Baltic and Mediterranean, the seas. That's funny. I came across these clues in the wrong order, but that's fine. Ticks of a ticker, heart beats. Again, needed some crosses for that, but very good. It's no use with the apostrophe there. Inferred apostrophe. Glad and Care for Two. These, I guess, are non-governmental organizations, NGOs. And author Morrison is Toni Morrison. Okay, good start to the grid here. Actor Aaron Reich of Oppenheimer is Alden Ehrenreich, also famously of Solo. Some fair. Looks like corn dogs, probably. What? A cube producer, an ice tray. Oh, acid. Right, that was a acid trip. Bummer, a downer, and a sculler's instrument. A sculler is a type of rowing, competitive rowing thing. A skull rowing. I'm not exactly sure how to refer to it, but that is what it is. Throw in the towel, to give up, to... I don't know. Brown on the outside. Brown. Do we want the verb to brown on the outside, or do we want adjective? Brown on the outside. I'm not sure what we want there. Or it could be a noun, I suppose. Writer's fillip. What is a serif? Is that what it is? Responses suggesting here we go again. Response size, I guess. I guess it is a serif. So a fillip must be like a little like ornamentation or something. I'm just guessing from context, but we'll see. It'll all be okay. All natural juice. I guess we want some kind of energy here. Clean energy? Maybe this isn't size. Here we go again. No, clean energy doesn't work anyway, but I'll put in energy. Green energy. There we go. Okay. And then hit HBO series inspired by a post-apocalyptic video game. Oops. Don't immediately see it, but let's keep going. What autopay helps avoid lapses? Autopay helps avoid late fee, maybe? A late fine or something like that? It looks a little weird, but we'll see. Like some wide open spaces. Rural? Is that what we want? This looks weird, though. Oh, The Last of Us. Oh, yeah. With Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Right? I'm thinking the right show, I think. After regulation play for short. In OT? How do we think about the part of speech to make those the same? After regulation play. We are after regulation play. We are in OT. It's a little odd to me. Brown on the outside. To brown on the outside is to pan-sear. Very good. Throw in the towel, bag it, maybe, to become well lubricated, to get oiled up or something, I'm not sure. What's this? Zeno of blank, Greek philosopher who rejected the existence of time, space, and motion. I don't see immediately what that would be. One offering biting critiques. Biting critiques. Taste tester. Okay, that's good. It'll all be okay. Fret not. That's a curious way of saying that, but sure. M or N. Those are both nasal consonants, both involving sort of nasal sounds. This looks like Zeno of Elia. Don't recognize that, but fine. Blank Nation entertainment company founded by Jay-Z. I don't remember. Gets lubed up? I don't know. Popular food fish with T is probably going to be tilapia. Brand whose products often come with caps. It could be anything really. International fast food chain without a location in Mexico. Interestingly, taco something maybe. Is this Bic pens that come with caps? What would that make this? Like many replays in sports, slow motion. Socializes meets maybe. Maybe not. C's equivalent. B sharp in music. The apogee is the apex of a curve. Socializes mixes, maybe. Really get to rile up. Mates, pals, possibly some mixes. Looks okay here. Tundra for one, a habitat. So, Taco Bell without a location in Mexico. Interesting. I don't know why I didn't think of Taco Bell immediately. Bands together, question mark. Bands. I'm not sure. Rent. Tore. So rent could be the verb to rent, but in this case, I think we want the past participle of to rend, to tear apart. I think we want tore there. Blend. Could be the verb or the noun. Gets loose, become well lubricated. Oh, no. Oh, get. Oh, okay, looking at the part of speech here. To become well lubricated, we want get and then get what? Sloshed, maybe? How would that work here? Yellow Jacket's error for short. Showtime, I guess. Blank pet, a chia pet? Wow, throwback. I think we want get sloshed then and a rock nation or ROC nation. I will have to look that up because I'm not quite sure. Blend. Oh, blank shading, animation technique. Bands together. Betting figures, probably the odds. More grounded, probably will be end in ER. Surer, maybe. Safer, maybe. Some small donations. Will this end in S? No, couldn't. Some small donations. Oh, I don't know. What about these? Dine at home or at a restaurant. Eat in? Oh, yeah, as opposed to take out. Okay. Less of a mess. Neater, probably. Swimmer's assignment is their lane. To bring about is to insure, maybe? A secrecy insurance document in brief is a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA, so not insure, but to bring about, to induce, possibly. Compound in wine or tea, those are tannins. Saner, more grounded. It might be worth just as much as you pay for it. Something advice. Some donations, small donations, will be ova then. Eggs. Some kind of donut. A mochi donut. Fusion pastry made with glutinous rice flour. It looks like a mochi donut. What kind of advice? It might be worth... Oh, free advice. It might be worth just as much you pay for it. Free advice. That's good. No, not free advice. Because what is this? Bands together. AM and FM. Radio bands. And cell shading, and to meld is to blend. Okay. Right. So that is a very good Friday crossword. A really in the pocket, not too difficult Friday crossword. Some good symmetry too in the grid here. Rotational symmetry. It's good. I like these stacks. I like ready, set, go, words before a dash. Coy response to why do you ask? Oh, no reason. Green energy for all natural juice. The Lost of Us, and taste tester for one offering biting critiques. And then the mochi donut and free advice as advice that might be worth just as much as you pay for it. Good. Really good. Some clues here. And then there's some other good and tricky stuff and some stuff for me to look up. I'm not sure who the Chicago 7 or Abby Hoffman are, so I have to look that up. Was that part of the Chicago Cubs controversy? I'm actually not sure, but that might be. Chicago 7 sounds a little bit familiar to me in that sense, so maybe that is something there. What else in here? We have some cool paired or near paired entries. We have trace at 6 across, which ends up being hint, and traced at 18 across, which ends up being drew. We also have 15 down Baltic and Mediterranean, which are the seas, and then 23 across Baltic and Mediterranean, which are the avenues in Monopoly. Cornhole is clever for ear. Hymns finale is quite misleading. We want the silent N at the end. I have to look up what a fillip is. M or N. I mean, this is almost a giveaway, because if you already had the silent N here, M or N would sort of quite easily point you linguistically to nasal. Dine at home or at a restaurant is a reference to a ambiguous phrase. To eat in could mean to eat at home. It could mean to eat at a restaurant, depending on the context. I'll have to look up ROC Nation. I'm not terribly familiar with that. Apogee and apex are both pretty crosswordese kind of words. Don't really see them a lot in the language, but they both mean the sort of the peak of a curve or of an orbit. We have like things like mates and blend, which are just ambiguous as far as the part of speech that we want. Ticks of a ticker is fun for heartbeats. And actually, I didn't point out these long clues in the downs. Heartbeats and become well lubricated is great for get sloshed too. That's great casual, colloquial phrase there. Cube producer is a little bit neat for an ice tray. Still not totally sure the way that we should interpret this clue and this answer as far as part of speech. I mean, I sort of understand content-wise, of course it makes sense in OT after regulation play, but the parts of speech don't quite match for me. I can't think of a way to phrase both of these so that they're mutually sort of replaceable. A little bit of a tricky music clue here for C's equivalent. Chia Pet is a fun reference. And bands together is quite tricky for AM and FM. I have seen this, I think, in the puzzle before. Rent was also tricky, but again, I was able to get that pretty readily. Only because I had the T at the beginning, and I sort of picked up on immediately that they may not mean the noun rent or the verb to rent, but the past participle there. Anyway, that's our puzzle for today, for Friday, April 3rd, by Carolyn, Davies, Lynch, and Brian Callahan. A great Friday grid. I hope you enjoyed this solve. If you did, let me know by leaving me a thumbs up. And if you don't want to know when I'm posting next, hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.